Hello. How is everyone this evening? I am well. My name is Danette Herrera, and this is Savvy Stamps. Tonight we're will be playing with the Simply Succulents bundle. I hope you all ready for a fun evening of crafting. I don't know how you are where you are, but we've had our first beautiful, sunny, warm Florida day. It's been kind of cold for Florida winter. And put me in the mood for spring. Looking at seeds, getting ready to start a garden, ready for spring to be sprung. Hi, Kimberly, how are you? Okay, so let me flip you around. We'll get started. Just in case you guys don't know, it is celebration, which means you earn free product for every $50 you spend. There's products that are on a $50 level as well as a $100 level. Oh, cold. We had a beautiful day, I have to say. It was sunny. It was like about 72. Really nice. So again, with celebration, for every $50, you get a free product. So the Simply Succulents, tongue-tied, bundle, I'll flip the camera around and show you, is $54, so it would earn you a free celebration product. So I decided for tonight's projects to use the Oso Ombre Designer Series paper, which is free with celebration, to show you if you bought the bundle, you could actually have that as well. So, okay, let me flip you around. We'll get started on tonight's projects. Let's see if I'm up high enough. Let's see, here we go. Okay, so let me show you. So tonight we're gonna, oh, let me get you on here so I can get your comments. I thought I had that pulled up. I do apologize. So on page 39 of the mini January to June catalog is the Simply Succulents bundle. And it does have coordinating dies, the Potted Succulent Dies. The dies are pretty cool. So it comes with this stamp set. Stamp set is Simply Succulents. It's, I can't say that tonight. It's a red rubber, a cling stamp set. Comes with 4 sentiments, which say, you make the ordinary extraordinary. You've been on my mind. Thanks. I love this one. Kind people are my kind of people. I think that is my favorite. Make sure my volume's down. There we go. Now I can see everything. Hi, Wendy. Yes, and if you love coloring, and I'll show you ways you could do it without coloring as well, but if you love coloring, this is the set. And then the dies, you have this one that is one whole piece that we'll be using tonight, and then you have these which coordinate with the stamps. This coordinates with the stamps. Here, let me do this. And you see, okay, there. This coordinates with the big one. This coordinates with this one, and then you get 2 smaller ones, so if you stamp multiple things. And this kind of fits this sentiment. It's a label sentiment. This fits the thanks. This one fits right in this label die. And I'm going to show you what they are. And this one fits in that one. And then it comes with some extra like leaf type images, as well as a flower silhouette. So I'll show you what that looks like. I cut out a bunch of extras. I take a lot of times, I'll take my scraps. You know how you have those odd shapes of whatever scraps you have, and I'll find what fits them is what I do. And then I'll sit there with my die cutting machine and just cut as many as I can out. I don't know why I'm fussing with this right at the moment, because I don't need to. Let's set that aside, but I'll show you what they look like. So if you purchase this bundle, it's $54.75. So that qualifies you for a free celebration item, which there are quite a few $50 ones. There's this one that I hopefully should be getting this week, the Darlin' Donkeys. But this designer series paper is Oh So Ombre, and I've been having fun. I've been really playing with it last few days and having a blast doing a variety of projects. So I'll show you that, and then I'll show you how the dies are cut out. Okay, so here's some of the paper. It comes, the colors that it comes in is Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Granny Apple Green, Rococo Rose, and Whisper White. Well, it coordinates with Whisper White. You all know that. Okay, so let's see. Rococo Rose, and then on the flip side it has like the ombre with a plainer. This one has like a polka dot design, and the opposite side has just the ombre design. Beautiful paper. Like I said, I've been having a blast with it. So that's the paper. Let me set that aside. And okay, so let me show you. Oh, the other thing we're going to be using tonight as well, which is in the fine art ones, is this painted texture embossing folder, which I really love. I believe I've already embossed, yes. It gives you this great kind of plaster painted kind of look, but for me, with succulents, and especially here in Florida, and you know, my husband's Mexican, in Mexico, we have a lot of stucco. That's what kind of reminded me of like a stucco wall. So that's what inspired me tonight to use it with them. But let me show you, let me grab a black piece of cardstock and show you the dies when they're cut out. So these are the labels. Comes with the 4 different size labels. Are you close enough? Can you guys see? So there's those labels it cut, and then it cuts this wispy looking one, and then it cuts this other leaf little wispy one, and then it cuts out, oops, this, I don't know what we call that, like a skeleton flower, and then the dies cut obviously these, as well as the large one. Where's the large one? What did I do with that big cut? Here. Already colored that one for another project. So those are the dies. The big succulent die you can use like a stencil. Yes, we actually are going to tonight. I'll show you. Yes, it's really cool. You could do quite a few things with it. So let's put them aside for right now. Let me show you what we're going to work on today. My fingers don't want to work. Here we go. Put that away. So the first card, this is the first card. So to create this background, that's exactly what we're going to do, Wendy. So I went ahead and if you take that die and run it through your die cutting machine. Oh, let me get that black paper back out. And you get a whole piece, it'll look like that. So we're going to use that, and I'm going to use the blender brushes, which I'm quite addicted to as well, to create this background. And then you could go ahead and use this if you wanted. Tonight we're not, but you could go ahead and use this for an additional card if you wanted. I have to say, I was playing around with it today. I could show you some things I did not make into projects, but I did create. So this is it in white. Here's what it looks like. This is, if you want to just use it like that, this is, what is this one? Soft Seafoam, I think. No, Mint Macaron. Mint Macaron. But the other thing, I was trying to make a slim card, and it came out kind of rough, but I used the embossing paste. You see how, but I have to tell you, in retro, I would have done it in vellum or the acetate. Oh, Just Jade would be good too. because the paper, when I used the paste, got wet and didn't, as you can see, kind of muffed up a little bit. So I think I'll cut this down and do something different with it. Yeah, but the embossing paste would work well on this. I just probably would use either vellum or acetate for that. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place this over this. Now I have some removable tape. And so I'm just gonna, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be exact, you know, it's just a sponge. I'm just taping it on here just to keep it, you don't necessarily have to, just to keep it a little still. Now, the colors I chose were soft seafoam, but we could use Just Jade. Did you want to, oh, I don't think I have the Just Jade. Let me see if I have the Just Jade ribbon. Do you want to change up the colors a little bit? We can. I do. I have Just Jade ribbon. So do you want to change up the colors a little bit? I could. I use soft seafoam here, but you could easily use Just Jade in another color. So what do you guys want to do? You want to stick with the colors we have? Do you want to try something different? Use all my extra bips and bobs. Yes to Just Jade? You want to mix up the colors a little bit? Just Jade. Okay. We could do that. Absolutely. So what color would you like to see with Just Jade? I had a purple. I was doing soft seafoam and Highland Heather. So let's see. Just Jade. So what color? We could do the, I don't know if purple. What do you think? And maybe a yellow with Just Jade? Like a brighter yellow? Like a daffodil? That might be pretty, huh? And do like a brighter colors. We could do Just Jade and daffodil. Stick with the colors. Okay. It's up to you guys. Just Jade and Daffodil Delight. You want to try that? I don't mind mixing them up. You want to try it? Let's go for it. Okay. So I have to tell you, this looks stained, but these blender brushes wash out really easy. And what I do when I wash them, I literally just take some dish detergent and put it in my hand and kind of scrub a little bit and then rinse them out and let them dry. And they dry really fast and easy. So I'm heavy-handed, so I want to try not to be heavy-handed because this is a dark color. Okay, so we're going to start here. Why I start in the corner, I do not know. There's no real method to my madness. Just what it is. I thought about that today with something else. You ever just do something just because it's the way you've always done it? Not necessarily because it's great, it's good, or anything. It's just what you've done, so you keep doing it. Okay. Now let's try Daffodil Delight. Use this one. Get that out of the way. There we go. I have to tell you, I think these blender brushes are quite addicting. It's really easy to create a lot of different variations, a lot of different things pretty easily. Oh, I moved that. Hope that's okay. Okay, we shall see. They are hard, aren't they? I'm very much a creature of habit too. So, oh, that worked out. Ooh, I like that. Good choice. Good choice, ladies. So,
Thanks.
oh,
Glad I could help.
Alexa, quiet. Sorry, I was too loud. Alexa started talking to me. Isn't that funny? Never had that happen during a live. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go for it. Now, the other thing I had was a larger label. So let me think what I was going to do. Maybe I'll do the same thing. Let's just blend it a little bit to add a little something to make it... On this one, I felt like it was too plain. Like I could have did a water wash or something in the background. So maybe I'll just not use... Is this the right side? No, this is. These are the Tasteful Textures, which I'm addicted to, but there is a little ridge. Not that there's anything wrong with using the other side, but there is a side that has the ridge to it. Wendy, I saw you had snow. Beautiful picture of snow. Although I was happy to be, oh, fuzz. Should I do the green too? You know what? I think I'll just stick with Daffodil Delight. Let's do the whole thing with Daffodil. Because Daffodil is a pretty easy color to... Okay. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so now, where's my scrap paper here? So now we have to stamp a few images here. I can pick up the paper. Let's get these all out of the way. What's with the hair? My kitty cat. I got a new kitty. I don't know if you guys know, quite a few months ago now, my old, he wasn't very old, but my other kitty passed away suddenly, had kidney issues and literally had a seizure and died. And I have a new kitty. My daughter has actually a cat rescue in Houston. So I adopted a rescue kitty. But he's learning, so he, you know, he's jumping up on everything and testing. And my other old kitty, she's the oldest. She doesn't really jump up on much. Oh, it's kind of dark. Should we do dark? Let's see. We need a couple of these. Should we do, I don't know if I should do full strength or we'll do a bunch. Okay. My Stampin' Scrub. Sorry, I clean as I go because I do. So let's see the Daffodil Delights. Should we stick, what other color could we do with that? Daffodil Delight. I was thinking of a pink. Okay, pick a pink, ladies. That might be good with Daffodil Delight and Just Jade. How about Flirty Flamingo? What about Flirty Flamingo? I don't know. Flirty, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So this is how I get so many, as you can tell, for the ones that were on my desk, because I do them, create them, cut them out, and then I just have a pile. Sometimes when I want to create, I just pick up and use them. Okay, now let's see. I don't know if I have a Just Jade. Do I have the Just Jade Stampin' Blends? Is there Just Jade Stampin' Blends? No, that's Shaded Spruce. That might work, no? Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I can do? Just realized I don't have the blends, but I bet I could. There we go. How about that? I don't know if there's a Just Jade blend. I have to look in the catalog. Oh, can you guys see what I'm doing? I didn't lower you down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you don't have, like sometimes I don't have the Stampin' Right marker. I think I have it. So I'll dip it in here with a little bit of the, with a blender pen to get the color. I mean, there's other ways to get the color if you don't happen to have the coordinating, I'll make it too dark. Dies. Coordinating markers. Sorry, dies. What am I talking about? Because we're going to cut it out with the die anyway. So let's do that. Oh. And it gives you that nice variation of color. So that works. I will have to look that up though. I don't know. Yeah, me too. Okay, that works. We did it. Now I know we have Flirty Flamingo and Just Jade. Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Delight. So that's Daffodil Delight. And these are small, so you could, and I should tell you, our inks, which you guys may already know, our inks are water-based, so you can use the Stampin' Blend markers with them. They will not, because they are alcohol-based, and you want opposing things. So if you had an alcohol water marker, then you want alcohol-based ink. I'm not really doing too much shading on this as of right now. I may. Woman's prerogative always to change your mind. Let's see. Yep. Right before I went on my Facebook Live, my daughter messaged me. My daughter and I have, as Wendy knows, multiple autoimmune things, including I have lupus. She does not. She has severe rheumatoid that she's on IVs. She's only 29, poor thing. But apparently she may have COVID now, so she's going to be tested in the morning. You just have to keep praying that this crazy time ends soon. Sorry, I get a little lost in coloring. Can you guys see? Am I? Thank you, Wendy. Guess I'll leave that one later. Okay, that one's done. Flirty Flamingo is this Flirty Flamingo? Flirty Flamingo. My grandsons were here back in November, the end of November, Thanksgiving, in the first week in December. And we have a wildlife rescue park by us called the Homosassa Springs. We have a lot of natural spring-fed waters here, and the manatee come. Anyway, we went to the park. I took them to the park. They had, you know, limited people. It's a small park, state park, but they have a whole bunch of flamingos. It was so fun watching them, and they are so pink. They are brighter than this for sure. Definitely a flirty flamingo kind of color though. They're really fun. Yeah, matter of fact, Lucifer, the hippo's in there. Do you guys remember the old Tarzan movies? Lucifer was in all the old Tarzan movies. Okay, so now what else do we have to do? basically run it through my big shot. Let's cut them all out. So now these all have, oh, where's my dies? The coordinating dies. Oh no, you know what I forgot to stamp? No, it's gonna stamp. Let's see, maybe I'll use, what else do we need to stamp? Nothing. Okay, that's on the next card. Confused myself for a moment, sorry. Okay, so these dies coordinate, but there's only one for this size. If I could find it, here we go, where is it? There we go. And then you have a couple for these. So we're gonna run them through. We'll have to run it through a couple times. I only need a couple of them, but for some reason I still don't have my machine. You know what? Let me put it off to the side, because otherwise I'm gonna be, well, I might not be so close. You guys might be able to see. Oh, of course. Drop it on the floor. So how much snow did you all wind up with, Wendy? Did you have snow as well, Kimberly? I know Wendy had snow. She was posting a beautiful picture while it was falling. Oh. I have the magnetic plate, but I have the old machine. Hopefully next week I'm going to go ahead and order the new one. Let's pick this one. And my magnetic plate underneath, sometimes you have to play with these. Like that one seems to be good. What do I do with the other one? Oh, right here. That's not right. Just have to find the... Sorry. It's because I'm live. I usually have no trouble lining this up pretty quickly. You know, I was watching another demonstrator. She had just started Facebook Lives, and she did very well. But it's funny because when you're not doing them... There you go. No, that's not it. I think I've got it now. She was looking for a piece, and it was right in front of her. And, of course, because you're watching, you see it's right in front of her. But for the life of me... Oh, Saturday. Are you a snow person? Do you like the snow? I like the snow from a distance or on vacation. I like that I don't have to deal with it going to work. Oh, that wasn't very good. I didn't do a good job on that one. Okay, let's see. I think we need like one more of these. So let's see if I could get lined up. My kids were young when I lived in New Jersey. Well, I lived in New Jersey all my life, but my kids were young when we lived up there. And it was fun with them, but it's so tiring. Wearing snowsuits, coming out. Why am I having such trouble lining this up? It's really usually not that difficult. I don't know what's my problem. I could probably fuzzy cut it easier at this point. There we go. Come on. Oh, did I move it? Okay. Yeah, I hate driving in it. My favorite time was when it used to snow. I didn't live far from the beach. I was only about, I don't know, 5-10 minute drive from the beach. Is to go to the beach and to get there before anybody else got there. I loved the white snow with no footsteps all over the sand. It was like one of my favorite times at the beach. And you know how quiet it gets when it snows? It's really awesome. Alrighty. Probably have to fix them anyway. Okay, so basically, oh, let's stamp our thanks. This one's going to be a thanks. Let's use Momentum. Where's my little block? Right here. I like the font on this. It's really fun. Not bad. Pretty straight. Okay. So let's pull this together a bit. That's a crazy... I don't know why was I having a hard time lining that up. So now at least I don't have to fuzzy cut the whole thing. It's just a little bit. And I do have a bunch already cut out. I just wanted the colors to coordinate. I have a larger one I did. Oh, I wanted to show you guys too. I'm going to do it on the larger one. So I take my foam mat and kind of, what's that? What is it called? Our Simply Score tool. I kind of just went over each edge of the leaf. I don't know if you guys can see that, but when you're doing a card, it's hard to see on camera. It just gives it that nice little, instead of being just so flat with no dimension, it gives it a nice little, you could see that, a little ridge around, gives it a little texture. So that was one of my little tips and tricks. So let's see, let's pull it together. Oh, we could use that one. I should have did one in Just Jade. Didn't I do one in Just Jade? I did. Oh, here it is. Silly girl. It's the dye I had trouble with. Obviously, I ran that through, but it wasn't the best lineup I had. It is hard too, because as we're doing it, I have the camera between me and the machine. So you're trying to do your best, but you're not directly over it. Let's see. I don't know if I want that pink one. This is not Just Jade, but it's another green. I think that would work. Maybe I want a big one up there. Decisions, decisions. Sorry, just playing around. You like that? Oh, what did I do? I should have looked up at the comment before. Now I messed things up. Do you like more pink? Oh, you know what? Maybe if we do this, now I could tell. Oh, see, now I liked it better white. I think it blends in too much now. I think this one's too skinny though. Yeah, I don't like that one. Well, we could always, okay, so this is the side I did with Daffodil Delight, but we could always use this side. I think I like that better. Do you like just the white better, or do you like the daffodil side? I don't think I like that one. I don't know. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is less. I do like this one though. This one's pretty. Either way is good. I don't know, sometimes the more I fuss with something, the deeper I get. You know? Nope. Oh, I don't know. So, 2 Just Jade, or should I do 2 pink? Or what else do we have? Different kind of green. Nah. Okay. Getting crazy now. Getting crazy. I think we need to commit. Okay. I don't know, there was something about this one though. I liked the way that looked. Am I making you crazy yet? I'm making me crazy. I can't decide. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm clogged up. There we go. Oh, I didn't want to do that, silly goose. I was doing this. I'm gonna put that away. Okay, let's use dimensionals for those, just because we can. Who doesn't like a little dimension? Let's put dimensionals on this now that I put glue on it. There we go. Okay, now we're going to add a little layer of this Just Jade ribbon. This is from the annual catalog. It is the 2022 in color Just Jade ribbon. I find it easier to make a bow with something weighing it down, so I usually put my blocks down or whatever's handy. Boy, it made a simple card complicated. Sorry, ladies. Okay, let me fix it. And oh, don't roll on me. Okay. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. And this one's pretty much done. So you could have taken that piece that we, what I did with it, this piece that we stenciled over, and now place this onto whatever color you like and use that as a card as well. I was going to show you a couple of the other stamps and dies for the next card. Okay, now I originally had put this on it was different colors. Let me see. We may have to cut some paper because we changed the colors. So, what shall we do? Should we do a Just Jade? Maybe a Daffodil Delight? Oh, come on. Daffodil Delight's pretty, huh? You want to do Daffodil Delight? I think so. So let's cut that. Sorry if you voted. Hey, Miss Connie, how are you today? We changed up the color, so bear with me. I just have to cut some paper. It's all good. We decided last minute to change up the colors just a bit, which is great, but I didn't have paper cut. So we're just gonna cut it now. There we go. And I will have the dimensions in the post. Now, we'll probably have a different picture because I worked on my post today for you guys for tomorrow. Oh, we need a card base. This is Whisper White. Should be a card base already. Let me just double check it's the right. Yes, it is. But we made the same card, but we just changed up the colors a bit. Okay, so let's glue this layer onto our Daffodil Delight layer. And because you have a weight inside, you won't need to put another layer in there. You could stamp or do whatever you like. Add some of these extra bits and pieces that we cut out and didn't use. You could use for the inside. Oh, that's crooked, didn't it? I tend to leave the inside sometimes. Just put like a flower or something, but not stamp. That way I could add what I want. When time comes to use it. Hello, Miss Andre. How are you, my friend? There we go. Oh my goodness, sorry that took me so long. Okay, so this is our original colors, a little more supple, and then we went a little bit brighter. Like both of them. Oh, I put this one in the middle too. This one was a little higher. Oh, you know what these are too? I didn't put on here. Let's add a couple of those. These are the, they go to that peony suite. What are they called? Here. Elegant Faceted Gems. But they have like a clear, where's my pick too? They have clear and like a pinky color. Let's put some of them around. I like them. I use them often. There we go. So I add a little bling to that one too. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I grew up, my mother always had our kitchens bright yellow. I don't know what her thing was yellow. I like yellow, but I don't like it well enough to be able to paint a whole wall yellow. So, okay, so that's the first card. So now the second card, I'll try and be quicker. We have lots of things cut out. So again, I used this embossing folder, which comes from the Fine Arts. It's the painted texture embossing folder. So can you guys see? It gives you that nice kind of, reminded me of stucco, but it's really, what do they call it? And this is that, what is it called? Oh So Ombre paper. And I also cut from a scrap piece when I was cutting this. I cut a bunch of these little leaf things, and these little ferny things are cut from this piece, which is like a granny apple green. So let's get started on this one. So this one, we have to, we have a lot of elements, but we're just going to make another pot and a couple things, then we'll put it together. So I won't be keeping you too long. Sorry, I know I took long for the first card. So we're going to use this as one layer. We're going to layer those up on this. So set that aside for right now, and let's work on a couple of these powder things. Planters, whatever they're called. You know what I meant. Let me cut another scrap piece of this white. Since I used up, I was stamp happy with the other. Okay, so now we need some pots on this one. So this one I used this little, sorry, I have dimensionals everywhere. So this is terracotta tile. And we're going to stamp a few of them. Now if you want, you could stamp off. I'll show you what that would look like. So it gives you a little bit lighter color if you want the two variations. And what else do we need? I have quite a bit over here, but I think I need two of the I used Pear Pizzazz for that one the first time, so let's do that. Okay. Very quickly, I'll cover this in, and what was I using for this one? I used, this is Calypso Coral. Because I do not have, I don't know if terracotta tile has a blend as well. I think it does, but I think I don't have it. I do know that some of the blends, they don't come in every color, close to. But I think terracotta tile is one we do have, but I don't think I own it. Which is surprising because I think I own like multiples of, thought I owned every blend until I went to match up things today. Now, I'm not using another color, I'm just kind of going in again over what I just did to just add a little bit more of the shading on one section. Do the same thing here. Let's see. So, taking a poll, so far from the new catalog, what's everyone's favorite? It's hard for me. I can't wait. I should be coming. I was hoping to be here, but I don't have it yet. My strawberry one, I love. I haven't had it come yet either, is the seaside, the seashell one. What is that one called? Seaside something. But I'm anxious to play with the little strawberry ones. I've seen so many really cute projects. And I definitely have to get the ice cream cone, but I have not ordered yet. The strawberry's on its way. Okay, I'm only going to do those two. And then let's do these. You know, whether you do the light or the dark first, honestly, I don't think it really matters. Well, the other ones weren't as bright. How come? Don't know. The bottom line is it just needs to be wet to blend and move the color if you're working on blending. If you're not working on blending, doesn't matter. But if you are, whether you use the light or dark first, I don't think it truly matters. It just has to get wet that you can move the color around to blend it together. So you don't have those lines. I do love coloring though. Let's quickly skip a little bit of you know, and Stampin' Up does a great job with all their stamps, so it's really super easy to color, and then just comes together so nicely, pretty easily. I'm a succulents person though. Like, I have succulents around my house. I enjoy succulents. I think they're easy plant, although my daughter says she kills anything, but I have a house full of plants. I have literally a plant in every room. Some of them are just like snake plants because they're really good for the air. But I'm a plant person. There is too many to pick, isn't there? There really is. This catalog, I have to say. Definitely not a budget-friendly catalog. And then when I've been getting new stuff, and then when I get new stuff, and then of course, then I see somebody do a design or do a class or something. You know, I follow a couple of the UK demonstrators who have become my friends, and I follow them. And then they'll have a set I don't have, and then of course, you know, you want to have that one because you don't have it. Like, I realized I don't have really any Valentines. I was looking for hearts. I did find a punch that punched out some hearts, but I realized I really don't have, obviously I have lots of flowers, but I don't have, so I'm going to have to learn to be a little more, vary it a little bit more. Okay, so let's quickly, because I know it's getting late. I don't want to keep you too long. I'm going to be a respecter of your time. So I'm just going to not drag the machine over. We're going to run that through twice there, and then I wasn't so good at lining this up with the last one. I don't know what my problem is with this. I'm going to try and line it up here before I go over. Huh. There we go. What do I do with that tape? Okay, let's keep it there. Okay, here. So you're not staring at nothing. My little kitty's over here. I'll have to show you, ladies. I'll pull him over. Boy, what's that old saying? The faster you go, the behinder you get. That's where I feel like I'm at this evening. I do apologize. All right, one more. And I shall be back. There we go. So sorry for the void. There we go. The gazillion things I had pre-cut, that wasn't one I had done. Okay. I hope I did a better job. I think I did a better job with that one. Little bit. I don't know why I had such trouble the other time. So now, all I did to create these was simply layer them. So we're going to put a little tape on the back of this. Here. I ran out of my stamp and seal, so I found a bunch of fast fuse. I don't even know where it was hidden. So, waste not, want not. So, and now to get some of these, I just, this is just sponged using those sponges. We could use some of that. And this is that designer series paper I cut these from. So just decide kind of what you want where in your pile of, that purpley one's pretty. So the flip side of the designer series paper is like a purple. So that's really pretty. It's on a white background, so we have to be mindful of that. Let's do maybe another green going this way. Let's use a piece on the front. Yep. Really? Stick to my project, not my hand. There we go. Again, there's no right or wrong. I'm going to stick a dimensional on the back of that. I'm not going to fuss too much because I had a bunch of fussing going on with the other thing. Let's do a green one for here. White. This one's kind of pinky. I guess less is better, ladies. That's the lesson learned, because when you have too many choices. How about a pinky? And a white in the front. Stick a dimensional, and then we just got to pop it together. There we go. Okay, rest are scraps. So now this little label fits my favorite sentiment perfectly. Be kind. Oh, kind people are my kind of people. And I'm going to stamp that with terracotta tile ink. There we go. Give it a scrub. Put that away. And we're just going to pop it together. Okay. So we're going to organize it on our layer here. So let me have some glue here. It's got that sticky. There we go. We all have this one going in different directions. I had the other one, but that's okay. There we go. Gluing that flat. Too much glue there. Okay, now let's glue the other one. Are y'all still with me? Home stretch. Sorry guys, I know kept you a little longer. There we go. Just have to pick it up to make sure it's straight. There we go. I'm gonna put dimensionals on the back of this one. Overall, this is a really fun set to play with. Okay. Because I put that one hanging in a different direction, slightly different than the other one, but that's okay. Different's okay. Now, I did the rhinestones. I just took the dark Calypso coral and I take the feather end. I color rhinestones often, so. And I think it's pretty close to the terracotta tile. And I put one here, oops. Trying to run away. This one's slightly smaller. This one's smaller as well. We'll add that. Here. Okay, there's our little bling. Now we're going to layer it up. So this is our free paper we earned purchasing the bundle. Or any product if you didn't like the paper, but the paper is really pretty. So this is the ombre one. And we just have a piece of the designer series that we're layering this embossed layer over. And then we're just gonna put it onto our Whisper White card. Sorry, Basic White. Old habits again. Keep calling it Whisper White, but it's now Basic White. Okay, and again, it's a white inside, so, oh, I didn't line that up correctly. Sorry, I have to fix that, or it will go unfixed. There we go. So we're just gonna glue this down flat, but look at the purple side even. I think that's the Blackberry Bliss. It's so pretty. There we go. Now, I did add some twine bows, but this is, you know, you can or cannot. It's up to you. Let me see how long it takes me to do this. If I start to fuss with it, then we're gonna not do it. A little big. Let's make that a little smaller. Just kind of want a small bow. Where's my glue dots? And again, all the dimensions and pictures I'll post. It'll be posted up in the morning for you. It should appear on Facebook, but if not, my blog, savvystamp.com. Right here, and then it'll post up there. I'll just do one. There we go. Okay, here's the original one. Here's the one we made this evening, slightly different. Here's the supple one, and here's the other one. So those are tonight's cards. Sorry it took so long. I do apologize that I ran over. Let me flip you around and say good evening. Thank you all for joining me today. There we go. Before I pop off, I'll show you my new furry friend. So, my old kitty was Quincy, and this is Clancy. He's my new fur baby. I adopted him a couple days before Christmas. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. Again, I do apologize for going over a little late. And y'all have a blessed week. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you all next week. Take care.